This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for player ratings. I've got Turkish with me. Straight off the bat, let's go straight to Aaron Ramsdell for you, Turkish.
Straight in. It probably wasn't Ramsdale's best game today, or even though we got a clean sheet at Anfield, it's all mad. But yeah, he was all right. But there was a few moments in the last few minutes where, flapping a bit. But at the same time, I guess that's his character, and it didn't cost us. And Ben White saved him for one of those as well. I'd say 7 for Ramsdell.
7, okay. Yeah. I think that's a fair result. He kept clean sheet at the end of the day, so you're right there. Let's go to Cedric. Didn't last the full 90, but Cedric for you?
I don't even think it's worth rating him.
Swear.
Yeah, but he went off after what, 9-10 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Yeah, you can't rate him, man.
Actually, you're right. That come on, did the throw in, and that was it.
Yeah, it was pretty much, he was done. Done. He felt that earlier, and then he was done. Yeah.
So he's void. Let's go to Benjamin White for you.
Probably our best defensive player today. Probably our best. A lot of clearances, body in front of shots. Like I said at the end there, Ramsdale flapped that one when Van Dijk went for it. There was a shot. It wasn't going on target, but it was going to a Liverpool player behind. Yeah. And Ben White, solid clearance again. Dare I say 10?
You got man of the match.
I'd say 10. 10? I'm trying to think of a moment where it was a bit iffy, but in reality, I'd be nitpicking. Overall, I think Anfield away, you keep a clean sheet. Yeah. With 10 men, surely, that adds a 1 on, even if I say a 9, I'd add a 1 onto it for the 10 men and what he'd done, and I'd give him a 10. I'm
really trying to wrap my brains to see if you're being too generous there, but you can't. There's not.
For that 90-minute performance.
And 10 men as well. He held off, and it was a good Liverpool side. I know there's no Mane and Salah. I think you're right anyway. 10. Let's go to Gabriel. Flapped a little bit as well today. Some moments.
He had a few moments. That's someone I can't give a 10 to. But at the same time, he helped us as well. One back pass, dodgy, and a couple actually. There was one miss-hit clearance as well. But it is and actually got caught under the ball, and Jota really should have got a header on target. But clean sheet, Anfield. Overall, I'd say 8.
Okay. Left back, Kieran Tierney for you.
Captain to be. I'm going to keep on saying it. I'm going to keep on banging. Not to say he was a standout today, but
did he lead today?
He done a job. If there's listen, when you look at the team sheet at the beginning, Xhaka and Lacazette are the most experienced, seasoned members in this team and overall age-wise. After that, it's probably Kieran Tierney. I know Rob Holding came on, and but Kieran Tierney is a leader already. And for me, it was a good game, solid game. Maybe didn't add the attacking side we usually see, but it's Liverpool and we had 10 men. Overall, I'd say 8 as well.
Okay. 8. Let's go into the midfield. Let's go to Lokonga first.
Yeah, Lokonga first half struggled, I'd say. Gave the ball away a few times. We've seen that before. It's cost us before. It didn't cost us today. And what he done second half, he picked it up. Solid in the second half. He was part of a great defensive display. And overall, poor first half, great second half. 7.
Okay, fair. I was going to argue and say, he hasn't had a long run in the game and he is around certain players that, might bring his performance down, but 7 is still a fair result. I was going to say something like 6 or 5, but no.
Nah, because that second half especially is all hands on deck at times, and he was part of that. Listen, Liverpool didn't really offer much until the last few minutes, but that was credit to the shape and structure, and discipline is all mentality. And what we showed is good mentality, strong mentality, and we showed that against Man City going down to 10 men too. So hopefully this is something we continue.
Well, we don't want to see more 10 men, more.
No.
We can
solid
continue the
heart mentality. Yeah. We know we've got quality. We know we need to add quality, but we need mentality too. And these not last couple because Forest was in between, but either side of Forest, good mentality, going down to 10 men and not crumbling like I've seen in the past. Solid.
Okay, going down to 10 men, let's go to it. Granit Xhaka. He lasted 25 minutes. You're going to give him, what are you going to give him?
I can rate him rather than Cedric, but I rate him a 0. First 25 minutes, he done all right. He was part of a good unit structure shape, but it goes to a 0 because you let the team down again. And this one, in my opinion, is one of the more important ones because it's such a young team.
But we didn't lose the game.
No, we didn't. But that's no thanks to him. At the end of the day, I'd say 10 out of 10 Arsenal fans that saw that red card thought it's curtains for us. Yeah. But luckily, like I said, all these 10s, 9s and 8s that I'm giving is because of a good defensive, solid unit, mentality, character, all of that. Xhaka was no part of that. Xhaka, for me, has to be a 0 today. Because yes, he done all right in the first 20-25. Let the team down, let the manager down and the fans down massively in a game where you were one of the leaders by age, by experience, by leadership group and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, I think enough is enough with him, but I think today is 0.
Okay, let's go to Bukayo Saka, a player that gives it all every game as well as the other rest of the 11, but had to come off early as well. Keeps getting lifted up by players. Standout. What would you give him today?
Worked hard. And to be honest, everything that we created kind of came through Saka. It kind of came through Saka. Not that we created much, but everything, was coming through him. But more so defensively, structurally, and all of that. He was part of the tight unit. Worked so hard. I'm tempted to say 9, but I'm thinking 8. But I don't think I've got enough 9s in there, so I'm just going to say 9. Listen, it's Anfield. It's a solid performance. 10 men. I'm going to keep on banging that because, I said, I don't know the last time we kept the clean sheet at Anfield. That's a big thing, and I know it's not Liverpool's strongest team, but it's not Arsenal's either.
But it was a strong Liverpool side. Let's not get it twisted.
And we was 10 men, and it's a weak Arsenal side when you look at personnel out. So
Lacazette for you, our captain today. What'd you give him?
Well, you know what?
He deserves the highest.
Yeah. Now I'm with Lacazette. I'm giving him a 9. Now I'm thinking he just played a bit better than Saka for me because he worked so hard in that defensive shape. He had to be the what do you call it? The center. The leader, in the press in terms of second half, all hands on deck. Yeah, he was running. Had a little effort in the first half that I looked at and smiled because it was like the Lacazette of old. He had a sniff at an opportunity. He took a shot. Yeah. We don't see that often from Lacazette, but it was nothing in the end. But part of what he done, I'd say 9 as well. Okay. I think that's fair.
Okay, let's go to Martinelli for you, Turkish.
Everything I've just said about Saka and Laka, that's Martinelli description anyway. Not just this game. He always works hard. He's always, a leader in the press. And at such a young age, he's always causing problems, and he's up for it. He was up for it with Van Dijk from the beginning. Yeah. There's a little clash. There was Van Dijk laughing, looking over him, and there's a few moments where I saw Martinelli closing Van Dijk down. Probably had some words together. He does that. Yeah. He does that because he's got that fire in his belly. But I'd say Saka and Laka probably done a bit more, so 8 for Martinelli.
I think that's extremely fair. Let's go to Eddie Nketiah up top today.
Again, how long did he have? 25 minutes because of the Xhaka red card. But his 25 minutes were decent as well, like Xhaka's, and he didn't get a red card. I can't punish him for that. I think 6 for him, just because in the first 20-25, he was actually leading the press quite well. And he was causing problems with his pace. Matip and Van Dijk, couple time balls over the top-ish. Yeah. He was chasing them down, and, we got a few chances from them, let's say. So for me, Eddie, a 6 for the 25 minutes. Okay,
fair enough. Let's go to the subs now, Turkish. Let's look at Rob Holding to start with.
Done well when he came on, against Man City. Cost us. That last minute goal kind of falls on him. But today he was part of a solid unit. Yeah, he came in, done a job, and I guess he was, part of the leadership on that pitch, considering he's got that responsibility from Arteta. So he came on.
They contributed to the clean sheet as well.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Calum Chambers.
He came on a lot earlier, and for me, well, actually not a lot earlier. Wasn't it the same time they came on? No. Calum Chambers came on 10 minutes. He came on 25. Came on earlier, and for me, he done a decent job. I mean, the backup right back slot is kind of up for debate now with Cedric's poor performances recently. You could see how upset he was getting injured and coming off early. I think he wanted to prove himself out there. But Chambers came on and done just that. He done a job. I'd be worried against Tottenham going in with Chambers, but let's hope Tomiyasu is back, and he should be. I think it's more precaution today than anything. But Chambers 8.
Yeah. Chambers in the midfield for you against North London Derby, or not for you?
I thought it, but then someone suggested Ben White could potentially go in there. I guess that's an option. Then you put Holding on Mari and Gabriel. We've never seen them together because both left-footed. Apparently, the world will end if it happens.
I'm so glad you said that.
Ben White could go in defensive mid. Listen, all in all, Tottenham's going to be a mad one. Yeah. Our team is going to look mad because of that Xhaka red card. There's going to be something in that team we're not happy with. But at the same time, Arteta, you can't blame him. It is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Nuno Tavares.
Not enough time to rate. Yeah, not enough time now.
Okay, referee for you and officials? Yeah, any big moments? I'm trying to think. The red card, Was a red card.
Yeah, I'd agree with him on the red card. Other than that, he didn't really get much wrong, or he didn't really have much to do. So he gets a 5.
5, yeah. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And let's go to Mikhail Arteta for you today. Clean sheet, 0-0 at Anfield. There's a lot on his side right now, but some people will say, question maybe there was no signings that we should have made earlier on in the game. Him sticking with Granit Xhaka. Yeah. What do you give him?
Yeah, partly. Listen, obviously there's questions to be asked about why there's better midfielders out on loan than are playing for us currently and available at the moment. There's questions to be asked about a new contract like Granit Xhaka and the faith still put in him. But today, even I would have started Granit Xhaka when you look at the personnel. So that's not against him. Xhaka let himself down again, and overall he's let Arteta down again. But the reaction, they're showing they're playing for the manager. Yeah. And I've said that before, and I'll say it again. As much as I'm, putting pressure and asking for a top 4 this season and whatnot, I've seen that this team are playing for him, which is a good sign. And that's why I'm asking for top 4, because at the moment other teams around us are all over the gaff, and it looks like they're playing for the manager, and if it clicks, we can get it this season. Yeah. But today, 0-0, Anfield, I would have taken it before the game. Arteta, 10 out of 10. I guess. Yeah, he gets a 10 today, yeah. What did he get wrong? Chambers came on for Cedric, the shape thing was big. The shape thing was big, bringing in Holding and going to a back 5 and 5-3-1, let's say. Yep. That was big, rather than a 2 banks or 4 or whatever else you can do.
Defensive.
And they played for him. You could see how active he was on the touchline as usual. I think in a match like this, you need that, especially going down to 10 men and being such a young squad. So overall, I think for this 90 minutes, 10 out of 10. You come out of Anfield with
a draw.
Yeah, with a draw.
Still deserves a 10. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, 10 men. You can't really. Yeah, 10.
Okay, let me just round up by saying the fans, because I had the privilege of listening with audio, which has been a while, but they were singing throughout. So big up the fans, definitely get a 10 today. And we've been to Anfield and we say, where's your famous atmosphere? And it seems like the Arsenal fans were out singing the Liverpool fans from where we was listening upstairs. So yeah, 10 for them. Let us know your player ratings in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.